just want to come on here and tell y'all something at 5 o'clock in the morning because I just got off work early. My mama used to tell me something when I was younger. She used to take us out all the time. Like, we used to go to really nice restaurants. I mean, like, me and my brother, we used to eat good. And my cousin, who's like my sister. We used to eat good, okay? I mean, from a young age. Like, young, okay? Little grasshopper. We would go out to all the fancy restaurants. And I don't mean know how to explain it. Here in Indy, back in the day, and I'm gonna say that because I'm a little seasoned now. Like Old Country Buffet, Ryan's, Ponderosa, Red Lobster, Olive Garden. We went to some fancy restaurants downtown, Buca de Beppo, the Old Spaghetti Factory, Weber Grill, some other places too. But like, we would go eat at these places, right? And of course, we not looking at the prices because we not the one paying. That's not what we want. And my mama never really gave us a kids menu. Like, I will say that my mama never gave us a kids menu. She would always she'd be like, well, what y'all want to eat? Like, what y'all want? Because usually we would all just get like a big old, like a big old order or something, or a platter or whatever. We would just share it, everything, because that's how we ate. For the most part. But she knew I was picky. I'm not eating what they eat all the time. I just always been that child. But it was crazy to me because mom always tell me, like, I think I was probably like, I don't even know how old I was. I feel like I was definitely past middle school. Maybe I was in like high school. But we had went to Weber Grill one time downtown, and she was like, there's nothing wrong with eating fancy, nothing wrong with eating nice, out to eat. Treat yourself and stuff like that. She's like, because, you can't do nothing with the money when you dead. Okay. Then she like, and if you get with somebody and they feel like it's a problem to go treat yourself, then that person need to go F their self. Like, that's what she used to say. Well, she would say more than that, but if you know mama, okay? She'd go way past that. But I just thought it was crazy because I'm like, she used to always preach to me and my brother, like, if somebody ain't got half of what you got, then why would you even waste your time? And I'm like, what? Like, for a long time, I never understood what that meant. It didn't resonate with me until I got on my own, was with people that just didn't even come with the bare minimum. Barely came with a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, they only had a little bit of something. But it was never like, it was nowhere near what I had, if that makes sense. Like, I always had my own place to stay, my own car, my own jobs, sometimes 2-3 jobs. I've always had my own. So, like, it was crazy how I would hear that and would just be like, what? And I want to say I was probably like 25, 26. I was sitting there one day and I was like, this is what she meant. Like, if somebody ain't even got half of what you got. Like, if you ain't even got consistent income, a consistent attitude, okay, would be wonderful. But if you ain't even got just the bare minimum of life necessities, like, why I can't even mess with you. Or like, if you don't even feel like those things are necessary. Like, I remember I was with somebody who thought that this man thought he didn't have to have a trash can in his kitchen, or a trash can, period. And to this day, I will tell this story, and I don't care. And if he ever see this, he gonna know exactly who he is. Why do you feel like you don't need to have a trash can as an adult in your first apartment? You want to keep using grocery bags as trash bags? Like, it stressed me out. And so one day, like, I don't know what holiday it was, we were celebrating something together. I took it upon myself, as the person that I am, to go and buy that man a trash can. And I stuffed it with, I made it like a cute gift, you know. But I was just thinking like, wow, I'm buying somebody a trash can, and somebody that I'm with. I can see if it was a friend, that's different. But like, I'm with you and I'm here, and I'm like, you don't feel like a trash can is necessary? Like, this ain't a home if it ain't got no trash can. This is like a bando or a trap house or something. If you ain't got no trash can, I think there's trap houses that actually have trash cans, to get rid of, you know, contraband and all that stuff. But I was just like, you don't need a trash can? And I was just like, wow, like, this is what my mama be talking about. And so sometimes, as crazy as my mama be sounding, it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna show her this video too. I'm gonna be like, listen, I had to think about you when I made this video because it was funny. But I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, you ain't even got a trash can. Like, I've had several types of trash cans. I got the bathroom trash can. I got a bedroom trash can. I go to the Dollar Tree and got some trash cans. Like, you know, like, you ain't gotta buy no super stainless steel fancy sensor. You ain't gotta do all that. You can just go get you a trash can. And I was like, wow, a trash can. Interesting. But there was a couple things. Like, I was just like, wow. Like, you don't really think about how grateful you are for your peace of mind and for how far you've gone until you start taking inventory. You know, like, wake up, take inventory, be grateful of the things that you have that you probably, that somebody else probably took for granted, or they didn't think that they needed it or whatever. Like, I don't know, have an ID. Okay. Another story, I was with somebody who shall remain nameless and hopefully detailless, but if you know me, you know this history, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Didn't even have a valid ID. I said, how was you going places? Like, how was you getting in? I'm like, nobody was IDing you? Like, you just didn't think it was important to have an ID? Like, you know, it's against the law if you get stopped and you ain't got no identification for yourself. And he's just like, I mean, it expired and I had lost the new one, so I just was like, oh, forget it. For almost 3 years. I said, no, sir, we're going to go and get you an ID. Because I don't believe in riding around with people that can't be identified. Like, that's not my job. I'm not your mother. I can't vouch for you. I don't know, but I was like, dang, man, like, I've had all my documents since I moved out. I've had, like, control of my own identity, my own personal things. Now, yes, I still rely on my parents and my family to be like, can you hold this for me? Because I don't feel safe holding it. You know what I'm saying? But that's different, I feel like. I don't know. But I just be feeling like, wow, people don't even got trash cans or IDs out here. And I'm like, and you want to call yourself grown? And you want to argue with me because I'm telling you that you're wrong? Go get you a trash can. Like, where's your ID at? That's how petty I am. I be ready to argue because you ain't even got them. You ain't even got that. And you talking to me. Boy, I don't even know who you are. You don't even have identity at this point. Like, nobody knows who you are. And then you ain't got nowhere to put your trash at. You got to keep walking to the trash can every day. Like, you should be walking to the B&B. But, you know, that's just me. I don't know. It's just my 5 a.m. thoughts of getting off work. And I was just like, it's crazy how people be wanting to argue with you and ain't even got that. Ain't even got half of what you got. I got all my stuff, but you ain't got nothing. But anyway, that's just me. Y'all have a lovely day. Talk to y'all next time.